Welcome to Graphics Ellipse, and today we're doing the Star Wars Baby Yoda. Okay, and we're taking the head of the Baby Yoda, which is elliptical. And there's a little preview of what we're going to do. Okay, so we're using an ellipse to create it. So here I'm going to set out my minor radius for my ellipse to 60 millimeters, swing my circle. Then I'm going to set my radius to 110 millimeters, swing my major circle. Next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to draw my major axis. Remember, that's a broken line, okay, all the way across, and then the minor axis spanning just the minor circle vertically. 30 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree, and 60 degree, okay. Make sure that that set square is on the T-square and that you're passing them through the center point. Now we're creating the triangles to create the points, just like we would have done before. Have a look back at the other tutorials if you want a quick recap on that, but they're fairly self-explanatory. Remember, first pass of the ellipse has to be light. Second pass then, we're going to do it heavy, once you're happy with the shape. Okay, and remember, always look at the point ahead of you. Your hand will follow. Now, we're going to do the eyes, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to position them on the minor circle. Where the minor circle intersects the major axis. We're going to call that O1 and O2, and we're going to set our compass to a radius of 20 millimeters. Okay, that's 2 centimeters. Now from here on we're into the freehand domain. What I'm doing is I'm lightly outlining, looking at the Yoda image at the same time. I am outlining some of the features. Okay, so the nose, and it's by no means a perfect replication of Yoda. This is designed to be done in 25 minutes or so. So it's a very brief interpretation, very simple. Want to get the main features in and to get the tone of the image there is the main thing. And you can see now I'm adding some of those brow lines and I suppose what do we call them? I don't have them yet. Wrinkles, I think that's what you call them. So just extending out here for the ears, a very, very distinctive feature of both Yoda and Baby Yoda from Star Wars. And you can see now I'm just adding a basic outline for hair and so on, and I'll add out the interior detail for the ears there, and you know, just everything light there at the moment, just, you know, setting an outline, getting an idea for, you know, what's going to be there, and nothing really too measured or perfect from here. It's all just basic representation. Okay. So now I'm using a very light pink to do a small bit of outlining, and this is to just kind of highlight some of the features. Just tested out that pink colour, seems to be okay. And now I am just going to outline the other features, and you'll see I'm not even following over the previous lines perfectly. They don't have to be perfect, but it's nice to kind of have a general representation of the features and a nice little scale for simplicity's sake, and you know, to get the kind of effect we want in general. Of course the eyes are a real feature here as well, and you know, we'll see here with a bit of shading in that down the line how that'll improve, and then, you know, adding in a little bit of detail for the hair there. Of course it's very difficult because the Yoda, you know, it's a kind of a grey kind of a caricature, and we don't you know, really, it's grey white, it's hard to represent on white paper, you know, especially the hair, the grey hair and that. But look, we just keep it simple, doing the insides of the eyes. If you want to use a compass for that, you can. Freehand is fine. Just think it's a little more authentic doing them freehand. Again, a little bit of shading there. The pencils they're okay. They're basic. If you have nice markers and that, go ahead, use them, and create that nice, more professional look than I'm creating here. So knock yourself out. So once I have the detailing done there, I'm adding that little bit of pink tone or hue to the Yoda. Even though it's not really that apparent on the actual Yoda itself, it's more of a kind of a bluish, greyish, whitish kind of colour. I'm doing it because it stands out more with the visualizer and just to highlight the tones and so on. So you can imagine if Yoda was on holidays there now in Spain for a couple of weeks, got a little bit sunburnt and is now back and has a little bit of a pink tan, and that's what we're putting in. I connected up the eyes there and so on, and again highlighting all the features there with that little bit of pink and the outline and so on. and you know, not going too mad, just kind of, you know, giving it a little bit of an effect. Okay. Now the next thing, I'm getting out my kind of grey pen here, and I'm just kind of pencil and just highlighting in around the eye area there, because it does be quite dark there, and there's kind of a lift above the eye as well, where the kind of it hollows out into the eye socket. And now I'm giving everything a little bit of a pencil shade. Now you can see I'm kind of going in a kind of a diagonal motion there. All I'm doing is I'm placing it on so I can actually use the smudging technique. So I'm just going over that very light pencil that I used. I didn't use a heavy grade of lead, even though I could have created different tones on the surface and that. I kept it light, and then I smudged it back with my finger to create a little bit of a darkening and lightening effect across the surface. And yeah, just making Yoda look pretty mean, baby Yoda. And just writing up the top there as well, the ellipse size and so on. So enjoy, have a good one.